Oh yeah, that is a good size. Let's see that puppy.
All right.
Nice job.
Nice. Moose, holy, hey Moses. Hey Moose.
That's a nice fish, Phil. We're having them now. We got a double header of 28+ pound fish. I think this is by far the biggest striped bass caught on this boat. 40+ incher. That is a horse, Phil. That baby. Wow.
Hi folks, and welcome to Get Real Fishing. I'm your host, Captain Dave Adrian, bringing you some of the most exciting angling adventures in Western New York and beyond. On this episode, we'll be heading to the east coast of New Hampshire for striped bass. We'll be fishing the Piscataqua River, which forms the border between New Hampshire and Maine. Considered one of the best deep water harbors in the region, the Piscataqua and its estuary hosts an exceptional annual run of mature stripers.
That's skill.
I was invited to partake in this unique fishery by Joel Jusiak and his brothers-in-law, Phil and Mark Klarner. Joel is a Western New Yorker featured on several other Get Real fishing shows, and his in-laws, the Klarners, have a vacation home in New Hampshire from which Joel discovered this amazing fishery. Here Phil explains our plan of action for the day.
What we're doing now is we're gonna head out to the mouth of the river. We're gonna catch our bait. Usually we catch 12, 14, 36-inch mackerel. And we're gonna use them, we're gonna head back upriver and catch our bass. That's what Joel and I did on Monday. We caught some significant bass.
So this is where we catch the mackerel on. It's got 4 little flies on it. It's a sabiki rig. We jig it up and down, and sometimes you fill up all the hooks with mackerel when they're around. We just tie it on, put a weight down at one end, and jig it up and down.
In a short time, we had enough live bait to get started upriver to hunt for some Piscataqua River stripers.
Joel, you ready to hammer him?
Ready to hammer them.
We ascended the river to hit some locations that had produced for Joel in previous trips.
Stick around, folks. We'll be right back with more striped bass fishing from Rye, New Hampshire.
They came from every corner of the country. From small towns and big cities. But they all shared one thing in common. They belonged to a family called Marines. A tough and determined few, dedicated to protecting everything we hold sacred. And still they come. Celebrate the history of those proud few who have earned the title Marine.
Hi, I'm Russell Simmons. Today I want to talk to you about a very important subject, and it's cruelty to animals. Emmy was a victim of cruelty and someone did something about it. Someone called the ASPCA and put an end to it, because Emmy can't talk. The fact is, animals are abused all over this country, and people sit by and do nothing. It's not slick or fly or cool or none of that. It's just cruel. If you're aware of any animal abuse, go to aspca.org to find out what you can do now and make a difference. She can't do it for herself.
It starts in your own neighborhood. When you care enough to give your time to help someone still learning the way and getting involved in the needs of your community.
Once you've helped bring a smile to someone's face and help brighten their day, you'll be hooked for life.
The Major League Baseball Players Trust and Volunteers of America are teaming up to make a real difference in the lives of the people in our communities. Join a winning team. See what you can do to help.
Welcome back to Get Real Fishing.
If you're just joining us, we're striper fishing in the Piscataqua River in northeast New Hampshire. Here, Joel explains the live rig he uses for these big guys.
12-inch, 13-inch mackerel. A big 7-aught octopus hook. Just gonna hook them through the lips. Just like so. Got like a 20-inch fluorocarbon leader and a sinker. Mark's just gonna let them over the side, swim around.
Just a slip sinker with a
Yep, just a little egg sinker just to keep them from coming back up to the surface.
Mark free spools the bait as we drift with the tide.
Mark's got the only live mackerel. No pressure.
No pressure at all. He's taking it for a swim, that's for sure.
Some guy when you're reeling it in? Yeah. Felt like it, really.
Detecting a take on the live mackerel, Mark counts to 20 before reeling the line taut to set that circle hook.
20 count? Okay, I get him now. Yeah.
Good job.
Pick your rod, tip up. Yeah, hold the tip rod up like that.
There he is.
It's a blue? Is that a bluefish? Look at this.
Yeah, it is. It's a bluefish.
Huh.
He'll probably cut the line.
What's that?
He'll probably cut the line.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want
Watch.
to lip him.
For those of you who haven't dealt with a bluefish, you need to be cautious handling them due to their razor-sharp teeth, as Joel discovered.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Joel's hammering him.
After some time went by with no fish, Joel finally hooked a striper. If you notice, he's using a 9-foot downrigger rod combo. This fish hit on a chunk mackerel.
Nice.
All right.
I'll need it in 1 second.
Looking for there.
We
There
found
go.
fish holding primarily in 25 to 40 feet of water at the edge of drop-offs.
Mark with our first fish of the day. Couldn't get any mackerel because the ocean was too rough, so came in here with some cut bait.
On a trip earlier in the week during a rainstorm, the guys put several stripers in the boat. Here's Mark and Phil with some nearly slack-tide fish.
You gonna grab them, Phil? Or you want me to do it?
Alright. Good job, Mark.
Nice. Let's see that puppy.
Alright,
Nice job.
thanks. Not the big boy, but at least one.
Yeah. Must be the spot.
Last tetanus shot was 4 years ago.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, thanks.
Good work.
Thank you. Not a big guy,
Nice.
but it's a guy.
We'll take them.
All right.
Going back to a trip even earlier in the week, before the rainstorm, Joel and Phil do battle with a much larger size class of fish on live herring. Stripers tend to take short, strong runs and will bulldog until finally giving up as they near the surface. Patience will be rewarded as you allow the fish to tire slowly.
Wow. Big bass.
Alright, you can grab the rod.
Yep. Oh, God. I've never seen anything like that. Maybe we would have if the line didn't break before, but this is enormous. Moose fish. What do you say?
Holy moose.
Holy moose, holy, hey Moses. Hey moose.
Phil with his next biggest one here. Let me know when you get him close.
What?
Let me know when you get him close. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. I just don't want to tighten on the drag so it doesn't break. The line doesn't break like last time. That was a big mackerel you had on there too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See ya?
That's a good size.
Oh yeah, that is a good size. If you step back,
Shark.
I'll grab him.
Another monstrous mackerel. We pulled up this bad boy.
Hold him up sideways.
Here Joel does double duty as he tries to reel in a striper and man the video camera at the same
We're having
time.
him now. We got a double header of 20+ pound fish. And he's stripping line off my rod. Oh, that's a big one. I think this is by far the biggest striped bass caught on this boat. 40+ incher. That is a horse, Phil.
Well, we didn't have much lag in action here. Joel is reeling in his 40+ incher. Second half of the double header. We actually each hooked one at about the same time. We left this guy right here fighting on the line while Joel grabbed the end of the fish while I reeled it in and took some photos. Okay. I see him.
I'm gonna try and unhook him.
Okay. Ooh. Edit that. This line out of the way. Alright, how big do you think that was, Joel?
Probably in the lower 30s.
Lower 30s.
I think it's the one that you got there.
Still keep.
That baby.
Wow. That is hell tower cool. Wicked cool. Hella cool.
Competing fish will often follow a hooked striper to the boat in an attempt to steal the bait.
What do we see here, Joel?
Oh, we just saw another bass come up and try and steal the mackerel out of this guy's mouth.
Stick around, folks. We'll be right back with more Get Real Fishing.
For more than half a century, we've been there when called. When the Korean conflict erupted, we were there. So soon. When needed in Southeast Asia, we were there. When you witnessed the Gulf War on TV, we were there. And when needed at home, we are there every day. Whenever and however we're needed, we are there. We've been protecting freedom for more than 50 years. From Korea to the war on terrorism, we've stood ready to serve. We are the men and women of the Air Force Reserve, always there, always ready to go above and beyond.
Do you know how many kids are risking their health by eating unhealthy foods, stuffing themselves, and not getting any exercise?
Thank goodness. You got here just in time. Where's the problem? In there.
But doctors know that our children need to be pointed in the right direction when it comes to food.
Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? I can't control him. He won't listen to me.
Mom, they're taking my ice cream!
Pass me those veggie burgers.
Here, try this. The original fast food.
A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, high-fiber vegetarian foods can help them grow up healthy. To find out more, call for a free booklet or visit our website, kidsgethealthy.org.
Thanks. Well, another family turned around and 200 million to go.
Hi folks, and welcome back to Get Real Fishing. I'm your host, Captain Dave Adrian, bringing you some of the most exciting fishing adventures in Western New York. This week, we're actually in New Hampshire with my guests Joel and Phil. Joel is a native Western New Yorker, and Phil is from New Hampshire, here at his vacation home in Rye. And we were fishing, generally speaking, we were fishing the Piscataqua River. And that, I believe you said it borders Maine and New Hampshire?
Correct, that's correct.
And we were targeting striped bass. We had quite a bit of success. I think we wound up with, you said about 35 fish?
Yep, 35 fish in the boat.
Anywhere from maybe 3 or 4 pounds up to about 22 pounds?
Maybe 22 and a half is the biggest.
And over a period of 4 or 5 days, I think we did fairly well. I think one of the things that was unique about this trip is that we were able to utilize some of the techniques that we use in the lower Niagara River, using the electric motor and holding in current to try to orient ourselves in one particular area in eddies and behind boulders, and utilizing the areas that the fish had held. What do you think was the best bait in terms of the week, if you were to summarize?
Well, the best bait of the week was live mackerel.
Big ones.
The big ones we had caught out on the mouth of the Piscataqua River using sabiki jigging rigs. We would jig for them early in the morning. The first day we had the best luck. We probably caught between 20 and 25 mackerel. And they ranged anywhere between probably 11 and some of them being as big as 15 and 16 inches.
It worked out pretty good. And then later on we wound up using some cut bait.
Yep, cut bait, cut herring, cut mackerel. We still had a few mackerel left over that we froze and cut them up. We also had a chance to use some live pollock, which were about the same way. Didn't seem to work as well as the mackerel, but they definitely worked better than any of the cut and frozen bait we used.
Yeah, I thought it worked out pretty well. Well, with any luck in the future, we'll have another show coming to you from this area, and we're actually going to try some beach fishing later, and with any luck, we'll maybe have something off the beach. Well, in fact, we ran out of time to do any beach fishing, but here's Captain Dave with a nice bluefish.
Sure.
I don't know. If it's jumping, that's probably what it is. Jeez. That could have been what I just had.
Yeah.
Although bluefish wasn't the target fish on this trip, they are eaten by some people.
No.
They are an oily fish, but are said to be palatable when prepared fresh or smoked.
Well, if there's bluefish around, there probably ain't gonna be any bass around. That's a good size one. See his teeth.
Fish on! Under the boat. Just how you like it. Just put a fresh pollock on there. We hardly have any tide at all. Oh yeah? You gotta work at it. Decent fish? Little. Oh, another bluefish. That's a pretty good sized bluefish.
Another good pollock.
Oh, he took the pollock. Boo. We have to go and get more bait.
Why they won't hit anything else?
You get a still. Okay. With action slowing considerably, we decided to head back to the mouth of the river to try to catch some more live mackerel. That action was slow too though, and we only wound up with some live pollock. But that seemed to work okay.
Oh my gosh.
2 minutes later, Joel's got another one. This one is big. Easy, buddy.
What the thing is actually pounded that?
Yeah, he did. He's pretty serious.
Did you hear him stripping that drag off?
Yeah. I got it out.
Yeah, I did think for a second there that I had that boat that trolled by.
Yeah. The boat was trolling by. I probably fired him up and saw your bait, and that's all she wrote. This is another.
Without my lucky fishing hat on.
See?
Oh,
Here we go. We have color. Oh, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, that was only like probably 3 feet under the boat.
Oh boy, that's the second time that happened today. There he is. He's not happy, Joel. Oh, that's a nice fish. That is a nice fish. Joel,
What?
you're pounding him.
Pounding him now.
Oh yeah, the puppy's got some shoulders. That's a keeper, isn't it? Oh yeah. That's a keeper. We're gonna keep him.
Right in the corner.
What do you think? That's got to be 28 inches. Oh yeah. That's all of that. So what do you hit on?
And on a cut herring, just drifted in a little bit of a rip there.
What do you think that'll go? 10 pounds, 12 pounds maybe?
At least.
Go to jail for a gun crime, and your family serves a sentence with you.
It starts in your own neighborhood. When you care enough to give your time to help someone still learning the way and getting involved in the needs of your community.
Once you've helped bring a smile to someone's face and help brighten their day, you'll be hooked for life.
The Major League Baseball Players Trust and Volunteers of America are teaming up to make a real difference in the lives of the people in our communities. Join a winning team. See what you can do to help.
Hi, I'm Russell Simmons. Today I want to talk to you about a very important subject, and it's cruelty to animals. Emmy was a victim of cruelty and someone did something about it. Someone called the ASPCA and put an end to it, because Emmy can't talk. The fact is, animals are abused all over this country, and people sit by and do nothing. It's not slick or fly or cool or none of that. It's just cruel. If you're aware of any animal abuse, go to aspca.org to find out what you can do now and make a difference. She can't do it for herself.
And Joel has another one. Nice fish? Uh-oh. That can't be good. All in all, this was an absolutely wonderful trip to New Hampshire and the Piscataqua River. We caught too many fish to show on film, and my wife got a chance to do some shopping in the outlet malls in Maine. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Joel Jusiak for inviting us to fish the mighty Piscataqua for stripers. A special thanks also goes out to the Clarners for their great hospitality and to Phil Clarner for his assistance with this show. Hey, thanks for watching, folks. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to contact me, Captain Dave Adrian, and we'll see you next time on Get Real Fishing.